Hey, what's up? Welcome back to This Side of Heaven. We are finally back with an episode. I think we're 3 months late from the last one. I don't know, but
I don't
welcome
even
back.
remember when that last one released.
Yeah.
But
it was a while ago.
2024 is a new year, new
Yeah.
us. We are going to stay on it.
Yeah, we will stay on it. I think this is probably like the third time that we've said this, that we're going to stay on it. But we will, because first, what we're going to get into this episode's exciting. We have, we're kind of touch on 23, but more so we're going to jump into 24. And then we have a brand new segment of the show that will be the premiere during this episode. It'll be at the end of the episode, so stay tuned and watch for that. And then we're just gonna say hi to the people. We made a lot of changes to the studio, so there was we just had a lot going on with holidays, the birthdays, everything going on with that. We revamped the studio, mounted the lights there up in the ceiling, did revamp this.
I think no matter how long we film,
have new mics.
You're always going to be fixing something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new mics are my favorite new addition. I think I mentioned this when you were in the middle of doing them, but I think they turned out so well. They look so cool.
Yeah.
A nice little at-home DIY project.
It was a custom paint job by yours truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
new graffiti work.
New
orange mic.
Windscreen.
I think it's cool. Gives some color.
Yeah. It's like a little TSoH customized. But yeah, 23, it was a good year. We got married. We did some traveling. But we're looking forward to 24. We're going to stay on this, release one episode per week. We are revamping sort of the structure of our show. So you guys will know kind of what's in line for each episode, so you're not always guessing what we're going to talk about. We're going to get our guests on the show. We just needed to get through the holidays and get back in it.
And I think, too, along those lines is just us staying consistent with the days that we release to, because I think that we've changed it so many different times just depending on our work schedule for our day jobs and when we have availability. So I think now, coming up with a consistent schedule moving forward in 2024 will be, So something to look forward to for people listening. But yeah, as you said, we had a great 2023.
We launched this podcast.
Yeah, we did. We got married. We just had a good, it was almost a year full of so many great things. I feel like it literally flew by. I was just saying yesterday, I can't believe it's almost already February, which is I feel like that's, as you get older, every year is just a blink. But we're definitely looking forward to 2024 and what 2024 has to offer. We're just excited. Yeah,
we actually recorded this podcast 2 nights ago, and amateur hour out here. I forgot to clear the cards for my last shoot, and so we ran out of time. We only got to record half of the episode. So
yeah, I'm looking at there's 3 cameras, and the one that's diagonal for me, I see a red.
Blinking.
Yeah, a red message, and it said, I can see pretty much that far, but it said file something. I couldn't read the full thing, and then I mentioned it after, and he's like, why didn't you say something? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to mess it up for your editing, so I just kind of held off, but it's all right.
We could use the practice.
Yeah, we're a little rusty,
so in a while. So
yeah, it was kind of fun just to sit down and do it again. So but yeah, as you said, 2024, the things that we're looking forward to, and I think we said last time we wanted to touch on too, the things we're leaving behind in 2023, but they're already gone.
Yeah, leave them behind.
But what did we say for 2024 we were looking forward to? We're
gonna buy a house.
We were looking forward to our lease being up finally after 3 years of our same.
That means I got to take all the stuff down.
Oh, that's all right. But we're looking forward to that. I think that'll be exciting for us to have our own space. I know living in an apartment can be hard. I think that you're in such close proximity to other people. You have to be aware of the noise and just everything, and just being respectful of other people around you. So I think that'll be different too. So we're definitely looking forward to our own space.
A yard for the boys. Alfie's
what else
getting bigger.
are you excited about for a house? Other than your own space, I know that this room, your office, you love it, but
I love working with my hands. I like projects and DIY stuff and learning new things. What? What?
It's funny when you say like I know that you're great with your hands. I always say that you can do anything. Like, you'll figure it out. You'll watch a video. Like, you can always figure it out. But the one thing that Caulin hasn't done, which is so funny, he spent hours today hanging the lights. The one thing that we did, or I asked him to do when we moved in, we have a heated toilet seat in our bathroom. And I've asked him since day one to hide the cord. And he's like, I'll get to it. So, like, I literally lift the mirror off the wall kind of, and, like, I tuck it behind and then it falls again. Not like that ruins my day, but that's the only thing. But we'll be out before that. So that's not that important. But no, I think that you've done a really good job of, especially the office. Like, I always just call it your office because I feel like you've spent so much time and putting so much work into how you like it and making it comfortable for you. And I think it's a good little space for you to be able to work and do your thing.
Yeah, it's like the boys' room. I mean, the boys love laying in here with me when I'm working. And but launched a video production media company with a friend of mine. Shout out T. You know who you are. It's my boy. So it's called Two or More Media. We can get into that later and like what that means. It's based out of the Bible, but we're going to specialize in like short films and documentaries. Already had our first client. Really cool. Really had a lot of fun with that, but that's in the works for 24.
Yeah, I definitely want to spend some time to talk about that in one of the upcoming episodes because I think the meaning behind it and what you guys are going to do is really neat. And just seeing like the first project that you worked on was so cool to see it come together.
I'll link it below.
And I always get to hear them talk each week, and it's kind of neat just to see how it came together between the two of them. So I'm really anxious to see the projects that you work on in the future. But I think that that'll be really cool to dive a little bit deeper into what you guys are doing and what it means to both of you. I think that'll be neat to touch on in the future episodes. But that is a glimpse into 2024 because I feel like that's going to take up a lot of your time this year at least.
I mean, it already has. But so if you're looking for, if you're local and you're looking for video for your small business, or you want to tell a story, or if you know someone who has a cool story, we're going to try and really focus on sports, but we're open to other projects. So if you know of a story, want to share a story, reach out to us. I'll link everything below. So if you want to get in touch with us, you can. But 24 is going to be a good year. Hopefully get a house, new businesses going on, traveling, and it's a big year for you.
I know. I want to be 30. I can't.
Big.
I honestly forgot about that. Like it's crazy. The 20s 30. Just flew by.
Baby, you've never looked better.
Oh, thank you. I can't believe it, though. It's like, it feels like we just celebrated your 30th birthday. Thanks, baby. It feels like we just celebrated yours, doesn't it?
I know, yeah. 2 years ago.
I know.
I'm 32. It's crazy.
And then we're going to celebrate our 1 year anniversary.
Every time I say I'm old, like...
You're not old.
Yeah, everyone like rolls their eyes.
I don't know.
I don't feel old, but we have our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, so we're trying to plan like a trip maybe out west or do something that we've never done before. I've actually never been to Arizona. We're going to Arizona next month, so that'll be fun. And just doing and like seeing different places that we've never been. We threw around the idea of going out west for our honeymoon, and then we ended up just doing the Caribbean as something just to kind of like relax and just not have to worry about much. It was super, super hot, but I mean, it'll be nice to do something. About it. I know. I just remember trying to walk to the pool and like how hot it was on your feet. Oh my gosh. That was like, oh my God, my feet felt like they're on fire. But no, that was really fun. But so looking forward to the travel as well. And I don't know, we've just been saying that this year is, like last year was so hard to beat, but this year I feel like it's going to be a better year, just moving into that. And then I know everybody, it's like the cliche, you're going to start your diet in January, but we actually did that as well. So
yeah, we did.
That
workout train.
Yeah.
Again. I mean, it's so easy to fall off and, eat unhealthy and not move your body. And especially that we both work from home. It's easy just to, be a little lazy and not go to the gym, but highly recommend if you're on the fence about working out, go to the gym. The hardest part is just going the first time. And then once you go one time, and you feel good after, and then you get into a groove, and you're like, oh, I want to eat healthy, and all that good stuff. So,
I can't say everybody gets into a groove, but you just do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not
I don't know.
It
takes me longer. Like, I feel like when we did it for our wedding, it took me actually like I'd say probably like a month. And then also too, it's like when I get there, I like kind of have to get into the mindset, like leading up, like building up. I'm like, oh. And then once I'm on the elliptical or like lifting or whatever I'm doing, I feel like the first 15 minutes are always the hardest. And then after that, I'm like, oh, I could keep going for a while. But yeah, some days I just am not really feeling it. And other days it just feels so great. So, but it also too, it's like when you have a healthier, we were talking about this the other day, when you're just healthier all around, like what you put into your body, working out, like you just have so much more energy. And as you get older, your body is so much different than it was when you were in your early 20s. You just feel like you can accomplish so much more. I know. Yeah. Well, like, oh, can you get the ibuprofen? Get me some too. It's like that was like an every night thing. It's like, are you getting the ibuprofen? Wrist. You'll hear like the bottle wrangling around. Clink, clink, clink. And I'm like, can you get me some too? So I feel like we were kind of living off that. But you literally just said, what was that, yesterday night? You're like, I haven't taken it in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
No, I haven't taken it since 23. It's like you just feel better. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to 24. And honestly, what's really helped me from the tail end of 23 now into 24, my productivity is like through the roof. In huge part to Magic Mind here. Guys, it's amazing. Well, I mean, I'll let you speak on it for a little bit if you want. But no, well, here.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can see what I noticed, but I think for me now it's become such a norm because you've been on it for what? Has it been 6 months or?
Yeah, it's been like 4 months, but it's,
I
mean, it's amazing. It's more like a natural blend of, it's almost like it's a anxiety reducer, stress reliever, hyper focus elixir that it's like an energy shot. Has a little bit of caffeine in it, but I mean, my favorite ingredient is actually the lion's mane. So it's what lion's mane mushroom, what that does, it reduces anxiety and your inflammation. So like, especially now that we're working out, it's a great ingredient. It also stimulates neural regeneration and then slows down neural degeneration. So one ingredient, it does all of that. I take it every morning. I used to drink like 4 to 6 cups of coffee like before noon. And I mean, like, you know this, and it was just to get my mind going and like just get like super focused and like locked in. But yeah, no, I actually haven't even taken it here today. I'm gonna take one right now.
Take one on camera.
I have to shake it up.
But yeah, it's crazy to think. I mean, it's nuts to see that something like. And before I get into that, I think that they do such a great job. Their marketing is incredible. I just love like a sleek, nice, like really neat look. That's always something I love, and that's how I set up our house. I just feel like I'm like all about just like everything having a place and it looking neat and clean. So it's like, so to me that I really love their marketing and just the color of it. The green's actually so pretty, the little matcha.
It is.
It makes it so pretty, but it is crazy because you always hear people that are like, oh, I have to rely on my coffee in the morning, or I need like 2 or 3 cups of coffee before I can get going. And then like the more you drink coffee, the more you need. So it's just crazy that you can find something in such a small bottle that works like just like that.
It's everything that coffee is without the crash, like multiplied times 2. So it's amazing. So, but huge offer for you guys, only in the month of January. If you go to magicmind.com/JAN, side of heaven, all one word, enter in our code TSoH20, you'll get up to 56% off your first subscription of Magic Mind, plus 20% off using that code. So if you guys want to try it for yourself, this is the month that you want to do it. You get a lot of money off your first order. It's amazing. It's really changed my life, and I love it. And shout out to the rep at Magic Mind. You're going to watch this. Sweetest lady ever. Love working with her. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I think, too, as the new year rolls around, I think a lot of people try and change their way of living. And I think, you know, if,
you guys can have some.
I think if it's not working or whatever you're doing is not working for you, it's never a bad time just to do a change up and try something new. And I think, too, it's so reasonably priced. It's such a good little way to get your
75% off, especially for this month of January.
And I've actually seen it on so many different podcasts where it's just crazy to hear. Like, I can say I witnessed him being so
Joe
much
Rogan
more.
drinks it. Kim K drinks it. I mean, it's been everywhere. So
You follow Kim K?
No, I don't. But I just know that she
He
drinks
loves the
it.
Kardashians. No,
I
I'm
love the
kidding.
Kardashians.
I'm kidding.
But
No, it is crazy. Like I've seen it across the board, not just witnessing you drinking it, but other people that drink it too that talk about it and just review it. Like they rave about it. So, no, that's definitely something that you guys should head over and check out. But
I'll link everything below as well. So
yeah, but other than that, is there anything else that we're covering for 2024?
24.
Oh,
trying to
we've been
remember.
talking about, I mean, it goes along with wanting to buy a house. What we said for us, a goal was to save money, which I think a lot of people in 2024, when they get to the new year, they're like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
what
to
did I
change
say
my
last
spending
time, though?
habits. What?
But it's not, it's not really like, yes, like you save money, but it's a byproduct of being more deliberate with our money.
with your
and,
spending. Yeah.
Yeah, like how we spend and like
Yeah,
what
no,
we're
I think we're
spending
just
it
being
on.
more like
investing.
hyper aware. Yeah. And just kind of paying
Yeah.
attention to where we spend our money so we can be able to find a not I just lost my train of thought. All of a sudden it was just like bzz.
What, house?
Yeah, no, I forget where I was going to go with that, but yeah, no, I think that that'll lead to that. I know a lot of people have a hard time saving, and it's definitely it takes time to be able to save. It's not something that happens overnight, and I think that that can be frustrating too. It's like you look in your bank account and you're like, oh, like I would like to have this saved, but am I there yet? No, but I think eventually we'll get there, and that's kind of why we've been living here for a couple years to be able to do that. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like we've been like in such a good spot in our lives where we are now. We're so local to everything that it's almost dangerous. Like when you look for a house, I feel like that's going to be a huge component of where we live. Just being local to stores and grocery stores and just like last minute things.
Yeah.
We're so close to stores now. It's like you can get there and back in 15 minutes if you forget an ingredient or if you just like need something. So
And then you add children into the equation. So it's like,
yeah, it saves so much time. And it's funny too because we're like in that like happy medium. I know a lot of people they'll get grocery deliveries or they will just like do the drive and pick up.
yeah.
And it's funny because we have that pretty much everywhere around us. And we've actually only had our groceries delivered twice because I know some people don't like this, but we are huge.
Pick our own chicken.
Yeah, not just our chicken, but everything else, like our vegetables. And it's funny because we just like actually enjoy going to the grocery store.
we do.
I don't know why.
It's
I feel
out of
like
the house. I mean, like we both work at home.
yeah, and I also feel like it's like, you know, when you go to the store and they release like their new line of clothing or they just have like their stuff out for the spring or the summer or the winter, whatever it is. It's kind of like that when they like release new products, like try this for the first time. So I feel like, I don't know, I always liked going through the grocery store ever since I was younger, but I don't know. I think for us too, it's kind of like, it is nice when you have that, when people can just deliver it, but then it's kind of like, all right, well, like I should have just ran over. Like it almost defeats the purpose since we live so close. But it is nice to have that option. I feel like that's something we should utilize this year too.
Yeah, it would be nice. I'd love to cook. I've probably mentioned this in the pod.
I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah. So you know, ingredients and what we buy is really important to me, at least. Yeah. So I think we should do that. I think we should get Walmart Plus.
Yeah.
It's all right. I was looking at my eye.
But yeah, I mean, it is fun to cook and
podcast.
like try new stuff. I think, especially like just finding things online nowadays. It's so easy to eat out. Just the ease of like how quick it is. You don't have to clean up anything. It's just so nice.
Let us know if you would be interested in us sharing what I make. I mean, I cook almost every night of the week. So let us know if you're interested in like us sharing like recipes or what we're eating. You know, like especially now that we're, you know, eating healthy and all that stuff. Like I'm always trying to find, you know, new recipes that aren't or not only healthy but also are nice to eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
The actual, before we transition off, I feel like the one thing that I've loved this year, I feel like we always say like, okay, when we have a dinner we really like, we always call it like, okay, this is going to be on a rotation. So like we almost rank our top dinners, and then if that's something that we would have the next week, or like if we're going to have it pretty consistently when we can't think of anything and it's just like a quick go-to. I have food allergies, and we found this feta cheese that's dairy-free. And we only used it on a Greek salad, and it was really good for that. But then I'd been seeing a lot of recipes for chicken with feta. And I was like, what can we make with this? So Colin found a recipe. It's a lemon chicken served over mashed potato, not a mashed potato. It's just a
baked
regular potato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
And then with feta on top. And I ate it and it was just like
dill
all of the best
and,
flavors.
It's
And so that is something that is, I don't know. I feel like that was like the best use of feta ever.
Yeah.
I feel like people are so big on their cheeses. And I think that that's a really good recipe of like one I would want to share. But no, I think it does take time too, even just the planning of eating healthy. I think a lot of people, to try and think about like the ingredients you need and planning ahead, it's just so funny to think about what goes into all of that. And it, but you're throwing me off.
well, because I'm gonna say hi to Instagram while we're on the pod.
Am I supposed to keep talking?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what you're talking. Oh, the food.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a story.
But yeah, I think that that's definitely been something that we've really focused on. I can't. I'm watching the dogs. I'm watching you on your camera. I'm trying to, there's just a lot. But yeah, I mean, I think that moving forward, we will continue to look up new recipes this year. I think that's always a challenge of ours, that we like to push ourselves to get out of our comfort zone. I know a lot of people always struggle with that, of being in your comfort zone and just going to your go-tos, but that'll be something that we are going to be pushing ourselves in this year too, as we continue to stay healthy. So, other than that,
well, now we're going to transition into our new segment of our episodes. So, well, like to preface this,
so
we're on. Oh wait,
do you want me to?
We didn't even mention that we're on a new platform.
Oh yeah, you can talk about it because it's your favorite platform to date.
Well, yeah.
Tell us what you love about TikTok.
We're on the TikTok. Yeah, no, we're on there. It'll be linked below. Please go follow us. Please. We need 10 followers. No. Yeah, we actually are on TikTok now. We're gonna be posting there more regularly, but we just have a general opinion about just social media in general. We don't think it's the most positive, uplifting place, but there are positive and uplifting stories on there. You just have to look for them. And my sweet wife normally comes across them. Her algorithm is just filled with like beautiful, nice things and positive.
Mine's positive. I mean, mine's dogs.
Mine's sports, but yours is like that, like dogs and like uplifting stories.
Like little kids and just like
cute
sweet
kids
things.
and like sweet families and like beautiful things. So she likes to show me them here and there, but with all that said, we want to make this brand new segment of our show to be like this uplifting, positive, kind, loving, whatever. We want to find a story per week and we want to share it with you guys and give that to you, and you guys can do with it what you want.
Yeah,
so
and just to expand on that, I think too that for us, we've always kind of talked about what does this podcast mean to us, but then what can it mean to others as well. And I think for us, a huge thing was how can we touch other people and just brighten their day? I think whether you like the content or you like just listening, but at least, you know, as you listen through, there's going to be one portion of the show where we are able to share something that is positive, uplifting. We want to leave you guys with something positive for your days. If you're having a bad day or going through, you know, something tough that day, or, you know, just not having the best week, we want to leave you with something that's more of a feel-good moment. So, you know, you can leave your day or continue your day, whether it's in the morning or afternoon or night, or you can end your day with a smile. So the story I came across this week, it was...
You go, baby.
Thank you. You're just throwing me off. I can't with the phone, so there's just too much. But yeah, so the story I came across this week, which was... So normally in bed, like I'll be at night and I'll go down the rabbit hole of watching videos, and sometimes they almost put me in tears. They're just so sweet. And this was one of those that I just had such a feel-good moment for. When I came out of college, my background was in psychology, and I've always had a knack for wanting to know more about people and just connecting with people and just being able to understand like other people's stories and what they go through, and just being there as another person, whether that's just, you know, just to be a support system or just to listen, no matter what it is. But I've always just been fascinated with what like makes people who they are. And my first job out of college was I work with kids with special needs. And then I saw that story and I just thought it was so sweet because a lot of people that I worked with, some of them actually did have jobs where they had a caregiver beside them or somebody that would assist them when they would go to work. But this story kind of stemmed from that because I saw this and I just thought it was so sweet. So I'm just going to read what the caption was on the picture.
I'll put it up on the screen
and
as well.
then we'll share the video. But it was just sweet to see their smiling faces. So it said, Amy and Ben Wright are the proud parents of 4 children. The 2 youngest, Biddy and Bo, were born with Down syndrome. Amy and Ben started a cafe to give meaningful employment to people with disabilities. Biddy and Bo's coffee now proudly employs 400 plus individuals with disabilities in 18 different stores. And the video, as you slide over, it's just an individual. He walks out and he's cheering in front of the cafe, and they're just clapping and cutting ribbon and dancing behind the counter. And I feel like that's just such a good experience because you think of all these coffee shops, like what makes a coffee shop unique? I feel like a lot of people normally go for the flavors or, they go because it's just consistent or where they work. But I think this one, it's just so sweet to see people actually smiling and happy and just the purpose behind what they stand for. I just think is just such a positive thing. So I think that that's something that we wanted to share for you guys to be able to watch that video. It's a quick minute, or I think I don't even know how long it is.
It's not that long.
It's a quick watch. So we'll share that with you guys so you can end your, like I said, morning, afternoon, or evening on a positive note. But did I miss anything else?
Positivity
is key, baby.
I was trying to, but no, that was good. I like it, baby. I'm proud of you.
Should I challenge you with finding the next video?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'll find one for next week too.
I don't know. I feel like I
actually know of one already. So,
Okay.
but I'm gonna keep it as I'll keep it as a little surprise for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I know a story. Okay. But yeah, no, welcome back. It was long overdue that we are able to jump back in the studio and make an episode for you guys. Hopefully you like the new structure of the show. We're gonna keep it very on point, very concise.
Yeah.
Keep it under certain time limits so you guys know how long it's going to be. You can squeeze it into your day.
I think for us, we're notorious for interrupting each other and getting off topic and
really
telling stories. And I think that's like how we've always been. We've always connected on like, I'll say something and he'll say something. And then like one thought leads to this and then this.
It's like bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
It's like a ping pong table.
So we appreciate you at least following along and trying to listen to this match of us talking back and forth. But we are so appreciative that you guys tune in and listen to our content. And we hope that you guys stick around for this year. We're really excited for what's to come in 2024. So once again, we appreciate it. You can always like, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social platforms. We're also going to start we're going to, I cannot talk today. We're going to start doing some teasers too. So before the episode releases, we'll do like bits and pieces of what's to come this week. So you kind of have a little glimpse into
us on all of our profiles and all of our medias and good stuff. I don't know. I'm a boomer nowadays, I guess.
And I don't know if I should just jump ahead, but I think
jump ahead.
My sister has been asking so much to be on this podcast. So I think that next week we're going to get her on, whether we video her in or bring her here, and just talk to her. I feel like she's always a ball of energy, and I just think that she would be fun for the podcast. But
maybe she'll sit right here.
She can share with me. But so that's to come. And then the upcoming weeks, like Colin said, we're going to have some more structure. We're putting a lot more thought into it this year. So we hope that we'll be sharing things that you guys wouldn't be interested in.
I mean, like full transparency, we would love to do this for, maybe not like a full-time job for right now, but we really enjoy like being able to share our opinions and educate you guys on like certain things and like make you a part of our little family now. But like we just enjoy connecting in an authentic way with people. So we would love to do this.
Yeah, and I think too for us, like I always feel like when you live together or when you're around your significant other all the time, it's really hard to find something to like. I feel like everyone kind of has like their
Yeah.
own thing, but just for us to take the time out of our week to be able to sit down and talk to, I think
Yeah.
it's always fun for us to actually have that time set aside where we can just talk back and forth and
Yeah.
have like an actual designated time for just us. So that's what we really love about it too. It's not just about, it's the connection piece out of it, if anything, I think.
Yeah, we love to connect with each other, but we also love to connect with others.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like truly who we are as people, and we like to help others
Mm-hmm.
too. So, this is a good avenue for us to explore what we like and what we're into and like what we're passionate
Mm-hmm.
about. Well, I'll end it on one more thing. One last thing that I just remembered. We have an idea of, well, it was mine, but you were on board as well. If we launched a hoodie, would you be interested in a hoodie? Like high quality TSoH branded hoodie. Would you guys be interested in a hoodie? I don't know.
I always just like hoodies in general. I feel like in Pittsburgh when it's chilly, I'm just such a hoodie gal. I don't know. I feel like I live in comfy clothes, so
We would do
I
it
think
right.
that's why.
I have avenues and in ways to get high quality merch available, but I think it'd be cool. Like I would wear it. I think it'd be cool. It would be a way for you guys to maybe support us, and you could be a part of our TSoH
Journey.
family and journey.
Yep.
And it would be super limited. So yeah, I don't know. It was an idea. It was an idea.
I
I'm
love the
kind of
ideas.
getting like the side eye from the wife right now.
No, I like the idea. I even said I like the idea. It's a good idea.
Or like, was that a bad pitch to the people?
No, I think it was good. I like it.
Oh, man, the magic mind is starting to kick in. I could go for another 25 hours.
No.
I know,
Well,
I'm kidding.
thanks for tuning in this week.
Yeah.
Until next week, we hope you guys stick around, but we will see you again soon.
High five. See ya.